Chris here with Automate My Gig. Today we're going to jump in and look at some campaigns. So I am in the Automate My Gig system. I am in the home service demo account that I've created for this. So on the left side I click on Marketing, Campaigns. So the campaign is really your outbound email, voicemail, text message, whatever it might be. This is how we set that up. So what we're going to do, hit Create Campaign. I'm going to name this Test Campaign just for what we're doing. This is going to get us in there. And you're going to notice that we're in an immediate draft mode. That's okay, that's normal. Let's hit the green button that says Add Event. So this is going to be our list of options that we can add to automation. Typically what we're going to see is the SMS, the email, and the voicemail being used for this campaign process. Or Facebook Messenger here. But let's look at SMS. So we've chosen SMS, so this is going to be a text message to somebody. So let's compose a text message. This is where it can get a little exciting, because if we have some custom data in here, or we have a first name / last name field populated, we can do this. So click on Custom Values. Let's click on first name. Let's just put a basic message in here. Hello. Put ... I'm going to hit Save. Now let's make another event. This time let's send another text message. This time we're going to go Contact, first name, and then we're just going to call this Second Message. So nothing too fancy for the purposes of what we're doing here. I'm going to go ahead and hit Save. So now I think the biggest thing is to space out these two events. So you'll notice that this one sends after 0 minutes over here. So this sends as soon as we enter the campaign, or the campaign starts. What we'd want to do is delay this message, say, by 5 minutes. So now message 1 is going to go. This message is going to go after 5 minutes. We can add an email in here, kind of do some of the same antics. We can space that message out as well. Something really to pay attention to is your campaign configuration. First major tab being window. So this is going to be a real great opportunity to make sure that your message does not go out at an unintended time. So you can see the default right now is Monday through Friday. I'm going to add on Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to change this from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. and I'm going to extend it to 7. So now if it's Monday through Sunday and it's between 10 a.m. and 7 p.m., the message is going to fire. If I want to automatically rig up another campaign when this campaign is done, I can automatically do that by selecting here. If I want to include email in my campaign, I definitely need to populate the from address. So the from email and the from name, or the email is not going to send properly and it's going to look a little odd. If you have any tags or value, we can enter that in here now. Two big features here, allow multiple and then stop on response. Understanding the logic here I think is very critical for whatever campaign you're trying to run. So keep in mind, for allow multiple, this is going to allow the same campaign to be used more than one time on the same person. So allow multiple, this is a good opportunity, or this is a good example of maybe like a campaign for like a calendar booking. That would be something that we would want to have go over and over, and that wouldn't be an issue. But if we had maybe a different campaign that was only intended to be a one-time use, we could just uncheck, allow multiple, and it's only going to allow the campaign to fire one time. So maybe this is a campaign to a website visitor or somebody calling in. So we only want the campaign to fire one time. Once it's fired one time, we don't want to fire it anymore. So we would hit Save anytime we would change that configuration. So I'm just going to go back in here. This button right here, Stop on Response. Stop on Response is a very important feature. So imagine maybe back to that same booking reminder. Let's say that I was going to send you 5 reminder messages about our appointment today. I could leave Stop on Response on. So Stop on Response would then basically stop the campaign from working as soon as the user would give you any sort of feedback. So if somebody texted back anything, it would automatically disenroll them from the campaign. So this can be very useful to trigger the stop on response, because you don't have to try to figure out what they're saying. No matter what they respond back, they automatically come out of the campaign. The flip side is, if that's some sort of drip campaign and you need them to get all the messages, stop on response is not what you're looking to do. So definitely understanding these two options, I think, is very critical to really understanding everything about the campaign. Getting your information down here is one thing. Defining your windows, and then really understanding, am I going to let this campaign happen multiple times? And then what happens if somebody responds? Do I want to automatically stop the campaign from progressing at that point? So again, just kind of depends on the nature of the campaign. If it's a reminder campaign, maybe where you're sending the same message over and over, stop on response is a great option. Maybe if it's just a general marketing campaign and you don't want to check the portal, stop on response is fantastic. I don't have to get in there and weed through the responses. I know that if anybody responded, the automation automatically stopped, so I'm safe from a compliance standpoint, perhaps. So if you want us to set this up, as always, drop by our Facebook page, Automate My Gig. Stop by our website, automatemygig.com. Drop us a line. We'd be happy to book a demo call and get this set up for your business.